video record the next 5 minutes, so that I'm going to do this on Blog TV, so that we can use this show. All this stuff is handed off. We have a project management, online project management system also at Will Coaching Radio Network that we put all this stuff on, and then our multimedia help, our experts, our multimedia people like Nan and others take the information and do what they need to do on the internet to distribute our content. So this 5-minute video is going to show up later on in YouTube and many other video networks. And right now, I'm just telling you this because this is a good way to kind of bring you into it. I just went to Kite TV and begun a recording of the show, and this will go on for 15 minutes. This is one of my European channels, and that video, that 15-minute piece, is going to show up in our European channel for Europeans, mostly Europeans, to watch and listen to. But we also use it and embed it into our blogs. Like I told you at the beginning of the show, we blog all of our shows, and it's going to be in that content as well. And by the way, at the same time, the show is being recorded in its entirety on Stickam for 60 minutes. And again, that content is going to also go to the blog, so people can make that choice at that time when they're reading about the blog. The first thing most people want to do is they don't want to watch a 60-minute program if they don't think that's for them. They want to check it out first, so they'll go and preview it in the 15-minute embedded TV screen, and then if they like it, they move to the other program, the 60-minute program, and watch the entire thing. So formatting, how you want to format your show, is really the next discussion I want to take you to. And obviously the first thing you need to seriously think about is the type of show that you're going to do. And I think I described to you some of the most common ones that show up on network, but on our network. But don't stop there. Be creative and be open and think outside the box. But the three most common ones are: you can do a solo show like the one I'm doing today, and this is not easy, guys and gals. To talk for an entire hour about something requires you to be really passionate about it. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it. At first, when I started out, it scared me to death to talk for an entire hour on air. But I'm cool now. But I got a few years under me. So that's one, solo show. The second one is you can do a show where you can have a co-host, you can have a friend, or you can have a colleague, or even a client that you can co-host a show with, somebody you trust, you have a connection with. And then you can have a show where you're solo, but in a way you're never solo, because the format is an interview format. And if you're going to do the interview format, you got to be somebody like myself, that I'm really curious about people, and I love to figure out and find out what makes people tick. So if you're that kind of person, you're going to do really well on an interview show, and you will be surprised and wonder that an hour goes by it feels like less than 5 minutes. Okay, so you got to make a decision about that, and then you got to come up with a day and a specific time that you're going to make a commitment to. And that's important, because as you building your followers, you're building your tribe, people like consistency. Have you noticed that human beings are pretty much committed to repetition? We're like robots, and we like to do things always the same way. So commit to a specific time, and then you want to think about creating a really cool, and we have lots of examples of this on our network. You want to create a really cool show opening, and that's an MP3 file, and I